Luca Rosano here, back with another video. Hope you're all doing well. As the NBA restart season fast approaches, I thought I would do a mini series here as play is almost upon us. And in this series, I'm going to be taking a look at my top 4 title contenders, and I'm going to be making a case for each of these teams and why they will win the NBA championship. And then in the 5th and final part of the series, I will tell you who I personally believe will win the championship come October. Now, this series, guys, inspired by one of the most underrated basketball content creators in the game right now, Journey of a Ballaholic. You may have seen his work already. Great stuff. So this series, again, is inspired by him. And we're going to get right into it, guys. And in the first part of this series, I'm going to tell you why the Toronto Raptors will win the 2020 NBA championship and will, in fact, repeat. I know a lot of people have been sleeping on this team. I know a lot of people, when they hear that statement, think it's very far-fetched. However, I will make a case as to why the Raptors will, once again, prove everybody wrong, defy the odds, and go on to win the championship. Before we get into today's video, guys, please do me a solid favor. Drop a like on this video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. We're almost at 13K. Let's get there, Rosano Nation. Hit post notifications so you never miss a future one of my videos. Part 2 of the series will drop on Wednesday. And lastly, feel free to connect with me on social media. My DMs are always open anytime you guys want to talk basketball. On Instagram, you can find me at Luca Rosano. Twitter, that is at Luca Rosano3. And TikTok, Luca.Rosano. You definitely don't want to miss out on the content that I post on there. Okay, so you're looking at me right now saying, what are the facts, Luca? How are the Raptors going to win the championship? Why do you think the Raptors are going to win the 2020 NBA championship? Well, it all starts with their versatility depth at the wings. It's already known that Nick Nurse is a severely underrated coach. He was well on his way to winning Coach of the Year based on how he was able to overcome all of the injuries this team faced. It did help that Nick Nurse had a plethora of skilled players on the wings, which made for very versatile lineups. Anunoby, Siakam, Norman Powell, Patrick McCaw, Rondae Hollis-Jefferson, and even Terrence Davis are all capable of playing multiple positions. And all of that length also contributes to the Raptors' stingy defense. A little bit more on that as the video moves on here. You look at Lowry and Van Vliet, they're just as comfortable flourishing alongside one another in the backcourt as they are separately. And then Anunoby, Ibaka, and Gasol are all capable of manning the 5 depending on the lineup, and all 3 spread the floor to 3-point range. Toronto has an abundance of lineup options to work with here, so that has been the silver lining of dealing with all these injuries. And again, having wing talent is essential to contending. We saw how far that went for the Raptors last postseason when they had a superstar on the wing with Kawhi Leonard. They don't have Kawhi Leonard anymore, but they have more than enough depth and versatility in that regard. The next point we're going to look at here, guys, as to why the Raptors will win the 2020 NBA championship, their swarming defense. There's no denying that teams and offenses are going to be flat out rusty coming out of the break. So that will play right into the Raptors' strength of having one of the better defenses in the NBA. The Raptors are the NBA's second-ranked defense that only surrendered 104.9 points per 100 possessions. Toronto also allowed the second lowest field goal percentage at 42.9% and lowest three-point percentage at 33.7% to opponents, despite giving up the second most three-point attempts per game. More importantly, the Raptors' ability to turn defense into offense will be on full display in Orlando. Before the break, the Raptors were forcing the second most turnovers in the league at 16.8 per game and averaging the second most steals, 8.8 per game. They also ranked first in fast break points with 19.4 per game and second in points off turnovers with 19.6 per game. If the Raptors can get back to playing their elite level defense, then they're going to have a chance to win every single game. The next point we're going to look at here, guys, it's a very known point, but it is very, very important and crucial as to why the Raptors will win the NBA championship. And that is the Raptors will finally be at full strength. Remember when the Raptors put together that 15-game winning streak back in January and February? Yeah, they did that with Marc Gasol, Serge Ibaka, and Norman Powell all missing various stretches. The Raptors have lost 219 games due to injury among 13 players. That is the 5th highest number in the NBA. Of the team's 64 games, Siakam has missed 11, Lowry missing 12 games, Ibaka has missed 14, Van Vliet has missed 16, Powell has missed 20, and Marc Gasol has missed 28 games. Instead of folding in the face of injury, the Raptors survived. Therefore, if the Raptors were still able to look impressive while dealing with all those injuries, how do you think they're going to look now with everyone back, healthy, and ready to go? The Raptors will be even more dangerous once their season restarts on August the 1st. And the last point we're going to look at here, guys, the Raptors got a couple of secret weapons. Who are they? Well, the first we're going to talk about here is OG Anunoby. At 6'7" and 232 pounds, Anunoby has the length, quickness, and strength to stop some of the best premier wings and big men. His ability to guard positions 1 through 5 allows head coach Nick Nurse to have the ability to have extra versatility in his lineups, whether the situation calls for small ball with Anunoby at the 5 or placing him at the 2 in a jumbo lineup with Serge Ibaka and Marc Gasol sharing the front court. All of these are options that the Raptors will have at their disposal. The next secret weapon we're going to look at here, guys, is Terrence Davis. Terrence Davis has already been a lethal weapon for the Raptors off the bench. The Raptors signed Davis in the offseason after he went unselected at the 2019 NBA draft, and he fit in immediately with the defending champs. He averaged 7.7 points a game on 46.3% shooting while shooting 39.6% from deep on 3.5 attempts per game. Davis has certainly proved himself as a valuable asset to the team and will be a player to look out for come playoff time, especially when the Raptors need a boost from its second unit. And that is why I believe the Raptors will win the NBA championship. These are a couple of points that I wanted to highlight. Let me know your opinions down below. And remember, I will pick one random person and comment to give a shout out to in my very next video. Today's shout out goes to Mr. Bro. And I hope all of you are Noti gangsters, meaning you hit the post notification button. You get notified every time I post the video. And you are, in fact, a part of Noti Gang. So, Mr. Bro, here's your shout out. Again, guys, comment with your thoughts on today's video down below. I'll pick one random person and comment to give a shout out to in my next video. Part 2 of the series will be dropping on Wednesday, where I will be looking at another one of my 4 title contenders. And I will be making a case as to why they will win the 2020 NBA championship. Before we go, I want to link to a couple products that I think you guys will be interested in, especially you Raptors fans. Got a Raptors Brita bottle. It's hot outside. You want to look good as you're going on your walks and your runs. Get your Raptors Brita bottle today. Link to that down below. And if you haven't already, go get yourself a Raptors championship ring. Make sure you have one when the Raptors embark on possibly getting a second. I've also linked to that down below. Again, guys, your support is greatly appreciated. Please like, subscribe, share this video if you did enjoy it. It does go a long way in helping grow this channel. And again, go and follow me on social media. Anytime you guys want to talk basketball, my DMs are always open. We're almost at 2K followers on Instagram. Let's get there. Everybody watching this right now, do me a solid favor and go give me a follow on IG. That's it for me, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching today's video, and I will catch you all again for part 2 of this mini-series on Wednesday night at 6 p.m. Eastern. As always, thank you so much for watching, and remember, be great and stay blessed. Peace.